Hello, hello, all of you beautiful faces. Before we get into this, let's hear from the Word of God. And today I'm speaking to you from Galatians 5, verses 13 through 15. And the Word says, "For you, brethren, have been called to liberty. Only do not use liberty as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For all law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But if you bite and devour one another, beware lest you be consumed by one another. I say then," verse 16, I'm going to go down one, "walk in the Spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." You know, I have certainly seen a lot since I have been a Christian. Like, I have literally been accused of kidnapping somebody's daughter. I've had my car keyed. I've had people write letters about me trying to get me kicked out of the church. I have had everything happen. Like, I mean, beyond words, things happen. But I'm telling you, it is not any different here on YouTube than it is in any church. And it's worse because you get these little verbal assassins that, like my friend Lisa says, they're called keyboard assassins. People who hide behind their computer and go on and literally murder people, because what they do is they come against the person's character and their integrity, and that in God's eyes is murder. You know, murder to God is not just taking somebody's life, it is assassinating their character, it is coming against them. And let me tell you, I'm going to address this because there's been several people doing this to me lately. If you have a word of correction, first of all, the Bible says it is to be done in love, and that you go to that person and you gently and humbly restore them. You do not put nasty, verbally abusive comments on their channel. You know, I put my email up here for everybody and their mother to see. And if you had something to correct me, then you should have done it in love, and you should have done it in privacy, not for the whole world to see. And then you think that you have the nerve to judge me as a Christian, when your behavior is far worse than what you've accused me of doing. Let me tell all of you little backbiting, all of you people who want to come on here and try to rip me apart, you're never going to succeed. You're never going to succeed because God will not allow it. Nobody can live their life biting and devouring people on a daily basis and expect to be blessed or expect to be saved. Because life and death are in the power of the tongue. And we are to use our words to edify, to encourage, and to build each other up. I'm not going to defend myself, and I'm not going to defend my actions. I'm going to just give you the word because I don't owe it to you. I don't answer to you guys, which is what you seem to think I do. I answer to God, and He is my judge. So hopefully some people will get that straight, because obviously they've got it mixed up. But with that said, I am going to give you my first impressions of some birthday items. Now, these are birthday items that did not come until after my birthday. And I'm telling you, I am pretty excited. Of course, everybody pretty much has already seen this, but I haven't seen it until now. I did not get to see it. I don't have a Morphe store near me. And since it's not going to be sold at Ulta, I was basically out of luck in that department. But let me tell you, oh my goodness. I have wanted Morphe to do a purple palette for a really, really long time because it's just my favorite eye color. It's truly my favorite. This is my first review. Now, it does not fold all the way back, which I wish it did, but it's kind of cool that, well, I guess it can't either. It won't stand up. Yeah, that would be a big complaint of mine because This is a massive palette. The palette should flip all the way back and lay flat so that you can use it like a palette, because this is not an easy thing because of the size to set down. I'm just giving my first first impressions of this palette. It is so beautiful. I could not be disappointed with the looks of this palette because it is absolutely like my cup of tea color-wise. And I have to say the same about the Social Butterfly. This is the Artistry Palette Collection. And oh my gosh, I had never seen this one in person either. And it does not disappoint. Like, that baby is beautiful. It does have a black. That's black. It's not like a dark purple. But some of these colors, I'm going to give you, I will do some of these colors and show you what they look like. So I love it. It's got greens, purples, and browns, which I absolutely love. Now, my first impression is, now this is, I did not press hard, but I feel like to get like a good swatch, I have to go into this a little bit more because it looks super thin on my finger, like really see-through. Now, not with the matte. The matte is pretty thick and looks really good, but let's just see what these look like swatch-wise. Yeah, see now, the purple, here's the swatches. Look at how thin the purple looks. Like, I have to really kind of, I'm pressing really hard to get that much purple. And that is disappointing to me. But everybody knows swatches do not tell the whole story. When you take it and work this, the green is absolutely beautiful. It blends out just seamlessly. This brown here is a lot like the purple. I'm having to really press, like it's not that wow, and it's almost like a black brown. This one here, this is the brown color in it. It is very, very dark. Now I'm looking for my whites again. But the matte, I would have to say I'm most impressed with the mattes on that one because the mattes look remarkable. I mean, truly remarkable. I'm going to get these colors off and give you some more swatches. Let's use some of my, I can't find my brush cleaner, which is what I usually dab, and I think my kittens, oh, I can't use that either. I think my kittens knocked it behind my, I have my palette stacked up really high over here now because of my new beauty cases. And I think my cats like to climb up there and try to go back there and have their own little secret fort going on. And I think they knocked it back there. So now I'm going to have to like stand on top of my desk today to get it. But sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so nothing up my sleeve. So let's go. Look at this color here is beyond beautiful. Here's purple. And this beautiful like a mauve. Okay, so this row swatched a little bit better. Let's do the number, the thumb. Okay, so I'm going to go which way they came. There's that one, that one, that one. Ooh, the pink is powdery, but boy, it blends out very nicely. There you go. So the purple is like powdery when it goes on, but it does blend out. When you just take it and blend it, it blends out really pretty nicely. But the creams in that second row, the shimmers, I mean, those swatched better than the first row of shimmers. They weren't as dry and hard. Like, you know how when you get like an e.l.f., everybody knows this about the e.l.f. for some reason. Their They're little highlighters. You scrape off the top layer, and then they're really nice highlighters, but they're really super hard at first. I don't like that about them, and I don't reach for them much because of it, but that is what it does, and this is what those remind me of. So I'm going to leave the social butterfly alone, and let's get into the big, beautiful 39S, I believe it is. Yeah, 39S. This thing is really stunning to look at. Oh my gosh, like I'm of course just drawn immediately to that color. Look at that purple. This pink is just beautiful. Look at that swatch. Here's a beautiful creamy caramel color, absolutely stunning. And oh my gosh, this pink right here just looks beyond. And again, it's very thin. On my finger, I can see right through the color. It's got that hard consistency, so I know it's not gonna swatch. Oh wow, it did better than I thought. And it's hard to see because of the color, but there's the, I'm gonna go down. It's easier to do it down here. The caramel color, because I did it in the center, did not swatch really well. I should have done it up higher. I did it in the curve, but this pinky pearled color is like beautiful. It's purpley, and it's got pink flecks, purple flecks, really beautiful. The deep purple is stunning. I'm gonna probably, if I'm fortunate enough to do makeup tomorrow, I'm gonna do an eye look with this palette. And I already did an eye look with some of my other birthday stuff, but it's just not up yet because other things are coming up. But let's do, okay, I'm going to show you what the glitter looks like. Let's see how that looks. Oh my gosh, look at that. Like it just stuck like no problem. Here's a cinnamon, really pretty. Here is the matte maroon, which is gorgeous. And then I'm going to do this big maroon here, which again, this row is like, it looks creamy when you look at it, but when you swatch it, it's not coming across very creamy. My last swatch, I'm going to do this, try and get my thumb in this and get some of this. Like, I'm not going to be able to swatch that maybe too well, but this color is very interesting, you guys, because it's, oh, maybe it's got shimmer in it. Nope, it sure does. It's like a taupe. Here's the glitter. Oh my gosh, the glitter is beyond, you guys, and it's still all over my finger. And then there's the cinnamon. Here's the burgundy, beautiful, and then here's the shimmer. Yeah, I knew the shimmer burgundy wasn't going to come across too pigmented. So I would just recommend doing the base with the matte if you wanted to use this color on the top and have some shimmer, but the glitter is beautiful. I mean, I have glitter on today, which I don't know if you can tell, but it's my first time ever wearing a glitter shadow. And I really actually love it. So, I guess my first impressions of this is, like, I always think, like, it should swatch amazing. You know, it should be, like, something that you're like, oh my gosh, look at that swatch, because you want it to go on. But I'm telling you, swatches just don't always tell the whole story, even though sometimes they do. Not always do they do it. So I don't want to, like, prejudge this and say, like, oh, I'm not happy with it because I'm not how it's coming on. There are many high-end shadows that I have to wet to get the color and the adherence that I want. So for the price of this palette, which it was $35, I believe. Look at that color. Beautiful. Oh, it's my husband. I'll get him back in a minute. But oops, the colors are, you guys, beyond beautiful. The pink is not showing up, but oh, there it goes. It's so much prettier in person, you guys. I mean, beautiful. There we go. Look at those. Look at those swatches. I mean, gorgeous. Gorgeous. The colors in this. The one thing I love about this palette is it does have some colors that would look like duplicate colors from other palettes, but it has some colors that I have never seen before and that I know I don't own. And for somebody that has as many palettes as I have, that is a very hard thing to accomplish. And, you know, Kathleen Light said this once, and I agree with her. She said that, you know, we've pretty much seen every color there is on the spectrum. Now it's all about quality. We should be looking for quality. And I happen to agree with that. But I do believe with this palette that Morphe got a few colors in there that have not been done before. So I think it's pretty amazing. And of course, this color up here is like one of my favorite colors for inner eyes because it is just this absolutely gorgeous, shimmery, taupey, beautiful goldy bronze color. And this one right here in the middle is going to end up being one of my favorite inner eye colors. I just know that. But my first impressions is this is really pretty. I think maybe this, I have to say that some of the colors are reminiscent of the Jaclyn Hill Vault in how they swatched and how they went on, but I'm hoping that they're not going to be that way when I put them on, because this was ordered online. This was a gift, and this was bought from someone else. It wasn't bought from someone in my family, so to return it would be pretty hard to do. But I love the colors. I think it's a beautifully, the color spectrum is absolutely gorgeous. I just cannot wait to use it. I think the glitter looks beautiful. It's not too big and too chunky. And I'm really excited to try it. So those are my first impressions. And thank you, Mom, for those beautiful palettes. I love you. Bye. I pray that God keeps you guys safe in this crazy world we live in. Bye.